Hello. Install video, right? Might as well. It's freezing cold out and it's snowing. We're in the 20s and it's just miserable. Not very fun outside. So, I wanted to show you guys these. This is Clayton Offroad. The rear end link, rear sway bar end link reinforcement brackets. I'm gonna get this out of the way early. These are like $100 from Clayton Offroad. I'm gonna get these on early. That way I can nip this in the bud. So that way I don't have to worry about my those little brackets breaking. Because I can show you. I'll show you real quick. So, a lot of people will say that this this little bracket here it's very flimsy steel, and this will crack. This bolt will back out. All kinds of problems. So the reinforcement bracket is going to basically mount in over on this side, reinforce this. Our end link is going to then go into that piece, and will be better protected. So that's the plan for today, as well as a couple other things if we have time. Depending on how long this video is, I'm going to do everything today. I don't know if I'm going to release everything today. Maybe I'll cut it up into separate videos, and then I'll cut up into separate videos, and then I'll post them like as 3 separate videos on YouTube or something. So for now, we're going to get this out of the way. I think this should be quick. Honestly, I think it's a couple 10 millimeters. So yeah, I will do random things here. I'm going to film this all in one take. I will probably edit, cut things out when I'm looking for tools, cussing because I've busted up my fingers and knuckles. But yeah, we'll go from there, and I'll try. So first things first, I need an 18 here. Might need a little bit of help though with a longer bar. First things first, we're going to get rid of that sway bar end link. Easy. Okay, so with this, all right, come in like this. Here we go. So we're going to remove this bolt. This is the end link bolt. This has got to go. Something fell out, and I believe I know what that was. I believe that's the insert. I'll find it in a moment. Okay, that's gone now. Ugh. Yes. That was a spacer. Keep that to the side with the bolt. $18 millimeter removes that. Little 10 millimeter bolt that removes this. We'll reattach that later. And I believe there's other ones here. are going to be 13 millimeter. And it actually does look like they do have, it is left and right dependent. So there you go. That's how it's going to fit in, I believe. We're going to put everything back in just like this. And then bolt it down. It should be pretty simple, straightforward. So we'll work on that now. Hand tighten these bolts in first. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit easier to probably go underneath with the tire being here. So I'm going to do that. This bright light is in my way. Hold on. This is a very awkward angle. Okay. It's also awkward trying to put these in while not hitting the... Yeah, see, there's... This one might be the easier one to get in. Oh, 100% that one was the easier one to get in. Okay. Ah, there we go. All right, now we're gonna kind of put this all in loose for now. Until we get things all lined up nice. Now this, I need to be careful with this. I did not want to put it in with a ton of clamping force with this little 10 millimeter. And we gotta make sure our hole lines up. I believe we're still Now that is a good question. We have new bolts here. And now the question is, do those bolts replace? No. Okay, just so you know, these bolts I do not think are going to replace these little shims that we have here. just FYI. I do not need the nut from the looks of it. Oh boy. All right. Everything's cold. Everything's wet. Everything sucks. Okay, first one's in. Hopefully that means the second one is easier. Yep, here we go. We are in. And I will say, here's the things. I did not use the nut, the bolt that comes with sock. I did not use the nylon nut that comes with it because that is a threaded hole on the inside. I did not use these washers. I used the washers that came with the end link. And we should be good now to just tighten this all up. This is a new size. We have a new size. It's not an 18. Is it a 19? Or is it... Oh, shit. That didn't cause the thing to come off now. Okay, it's still there. Is it 19 or is it 3/4? It's a 3/4. They like doing that. One thing I noticed about Clayton is they will like to swap when they use their bolt. I still got to get it in through via hand. Ah, shit. Okay, so note to self, it's almost there, not quite. I think I need to just loosen things up a little more. All right, we're back. And we're in. I will say, I didn't do anything wrong. The issue is I just really wasn't like pushing hard enough to get that bolt into the nut that's behind there. So once I did that, I was able to get it all in there, got everything tightened down, and now I'm just going to torque this bolt down, which I probably should have looked it up. Fun. Sway bar 60, 70 foot-pounds of torque. I probably should have put one of the washers on the outside. One of the washers should have been here. So, we'll be right back. All right, we'll do this just so you can see. Look, 65 pounds. Wait a minute, what? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, this side is done. that's going to be probably the video, but so at least I could show you here what we look like. Right, so we've got our take two. So this is what we got. Just so you guys can see. It's a reinforcement bracket, so to keep it from cracking. You can see in there. We've got all kinds of stuff bolted in. A little preventative maintenance. So this is a 2025, so I figured why not get that out of the way while it's new and while it's not cracked. A lot of people said that they bent it, they cracked them, did all kinds of things to them, so that's there. Hopefully that prevents that from happening, especially once I start adding weight to the back of this. We'll see what happens. So for now, I'm going to go do the other side, and then a couple other things planned. I can let you know to watch for these videos, because I think I'm going to group these on a little playlist. It's just like installs, just so you can see them. And I'm going to try to edit them so at least they're short and just kind of show you what to do. But next up, I have, as I said, I have the Ride Right kit, which didn't come with lower control arms. I got those for the front now. They just came in today, so that's why I'm out here to do this install. I'm going to do the front lower control arms. So that's going to be a whole nother thing. I'm going to have to re-dial in the front caster and everything once I get the lengths and everything done. So I'm going to video that so we can go through that together. But yeah, that's the Clayton rear sway bar and link reinforcement bracket. So I'll catch you guys later. All right, look, I had to turn everything back on to show you that, here, hold on. Take this off just so I can show you like this. This is already installed, and it literally took me 5 minutes the second time around. Now that I knew what I was doing, it took 5 minutes. So don't be intimidated. You can do it.